This is 6-year-old primary 2 pupil Obehi. She is reading a book she says she has already gone through twice, just because she likes reading.
Anytime Dad looked at my examination report sheet, he would become excited. He knew I would always do well. I will encourage any child to read anything they see so that they'll become better at reading.
At age 6, Obehi knows how to read, but there are many others much older than her who are not able to read, for certain obvious reasons. Most children of school age in Nigeria either drop out of school or do not have access to books. Worried by this development, the United States AIDS Agency, USAID, the Association for the Development of Education in Africa, ADEA, and US-based Summer Institute of Linguistics, SEAL, are pushing for an active book policy in Nigeria to help improve reading culture among children of school age.
Coming up with a book policy as it pertains to education can only help make the success of learning in Nigeria.
In most African countries, in fact, the worst, you could hear of like 15 children scrambling for just one book. There is a disconnect between the practitioners in the book industry and governments. I don't know why they find it easy to have an ICT policy, for instance, a food policy, a security policy, but not a book policy.
A book policy is very important. It's even supposed to be the most fundamental policy because all policies are supposed to be based on the book policy.
But I certainly support the idea that countries should make key decisions and establish key policies about the provision of books for classrooms, the book industry, because we all know that books are a crucial resource for children learning to read, but learning in many other ways as well.
Another high point of this workshop is the training of authors to produce materials in indigenous local languages other than the English language.
You teach a child in a foreign language, you speak to the head. But when you teach in the mother tongue, you speak to the heart. That means the child gets to understand it very well and live by the instructions contained in the book.
As USAID, we are promoting children learning to read, but the most important thing for gaining knowledge in reading is that you do it in a language you understand. So you're not competing on learning the language while you're also learning to read.
Writing in local languages is crucial because, as Lily mentioned, the language is closely aligned with identity, and we would want all people to feel supported in their identity as within their community and the use of their language.
A situation is happening that most of those languages are dying. So if they are dying, that means a lot of what is ours authentically, those things are dying out. So those local languages we are talking about, it is very important for us to cultivate reading and writing in them.
As Nigeria battles with security and economic challenges, this forum believes an active book policy will help develop not just the education sector, but will mold children into some useful citizens. Abulu Osemahu, ART News, Abuja.